0. YouTube, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, man. So we're gonna be reacting to high school canon events. I'm finna start it right about now.
Unavoidable school canon events. First up, getting friend zoned. Getting friend zoned is something that we've all gone through in our life. You have a crush on a girl. You start envisioning a whole future with this girl. Holding hands in the hallway, sneaking off to the car to go make out, taking her to prom, having kids, having babies, having child support, blah, blah, blah. The only thing that's stopping you is that you're chopped as shit and she's beautiful as so you never think you'll have a chance, which is why you're scared to really talk to her. But eventually you do, and the vibe's going well, until that one day where you finally decide that it's time to pop the question. So you call her and you start talking like normal until you finally get to the moment. You ask her out on the phone, and at first she's a little bit shocked, but then she gives you that smile. And brother, I'm not talking about the "yes, I like you too" smile. I'm talking about that, buddy, it will never work out, man. And from that point on,
He ain't lying about this one, because I've been in a couple of these so many times, chat. Like, I tried to talk to, like, I ain't gonna give y'all a story time yet, but he ain't lying about this one, though. I tried like 3 of them, and they all left me on scene. They all left me on delivered. They all left me on red. Like, they all do the same thing. That's why I stopped trying.
know you're fried. Because not only is she gonna reject your ass, but she will also hit you with that iconic, gut-wrenching, knife-wrenching line. Cloud, I mean, Jeffrey, I really appreciate it, but honestly, you're like a brother to me.
Chat, they don't even do that to me. What they do to me, right? They either leave me on delivered and leave me on scene, or just block me straight away. I remember this one girl I tried talking to, right? Not telling y'all her name, but I tried texting her on Instagram, right? Guess what she did? I'm waiting. She blocked me. Had to tell y'all that. But that girl blocked me, and all I did was say, "I want you." Am I down bad, chat?
Just like that, you have a gym membership now. And the worst part about it is that next week, she's actually gonna hard launch with the guy she actually wants to be with. But it's not you. It's not you. It will never be you. Game is game, bucko. I ain't gonna lie. We all have to go through it. And you better hope she's a good person and doesn't tell the whole school too, because I'm not gonna lie. I had a homeboy who went through that exact thing. He told his evil demon light-skinned best friend that he actually had feelings for her. She hit him with that, "Aw, you're so sweet." And brother immediately knew he was cooked. But he didn't know how cooked.
Chat, I don't even do that no more though. Like, the old me is not the same like the new me. The old me was a simp. The new me, I'm not a simp no more. Trust.
He was, because that next day she proceeded to tell everybody in the whole school that he asked her out, and she also proceeded to call him a simp little. Till this day he still has.
That used to be me, chat. That's exactly what I was back then. I'm not like that no more though. 100%.
Recovered. Praying for bro. I'm not gonna lie. Hope he's good. But in my opinion as a guy, what's worse than getting friend zoned is having to friend zone a girl, which is honestly canon event number 2, because girls don't take getting friend zoned well at all. I think genuinely this is one of the hardest things to do as a man, because women just aren't built for rejection. I mean, we're the ones who are supposed to get rejected, not them. So whenever it happens, their brains just can't compute what happened. You tell a girl you don't like her and she automatically starts calling you gay as coach. Or she'll try to talk to your best friend to make you jealous. Like, okay, and? Like, honestly, this is one of the stupidest things you could ever do. You think talking to my best friend will make me like you when I didn't like you when you was trying to talk to me? What logic does that make in anyone's brain? I'm not gonna lie, that's just coke. But no, I gotta get in character.
Chat,
my fault.
Crazy though, chat. Chat, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Like, if how do I explain it? If you ever reject a girl, right? They either gonna tell their friends, they're gonna tell the school, and they're gonna tell whoever they know to not talk to you. That's what I think, because I never experienced that before. 100%.
He's just talking to my best friend Justin. Even though after I rejected her, oh, whatsoever shall I do? Head ass. Like, I promise you, I'm finna sleep just as good at night, boo. Matter of fact, I might even sleep better. Just like how I would sleep after I won a fight in school. Which is actually the next thing we're finna talk about. School fights. School fights is one of the biggest canon events at school. Because they are the biggest event that can happen at a school. A good school fight can set the tone for the rest of the week at that school. People will be talking about it for the rest of the day. People will be debating who won or lost, which if you won, you will get instant clout for at least.
Literally,
we at Little Caesars know the Fantastic Four deserve a fantastic
2 weeks. But if you lost, oh buddy, you do not want to lose. I remember there was this fight at a neighboring school to mine. And it was between this white kid and this professional boxer. Yes, I said professional boxer. He was 16 in high school and he was already fighting big leagues or something like that. I don't know boxing, but he was good. And I don't know how this white kid pissed this guy off so bad or why he did that, but I promise you that was the worst decision he's ever made in his life, because this boxer beat the brakes off this guy so bad that the video literally went viral. Like, there's a clip of this fight on the internet right now that has over 3 million views, and the reason why is because after the boxer got done beating this ass, he literally threw him on the ground, jumped up in the air, and landed on his head like he Mario jumped that coin.
Chat, should we check that out next video? Comment down below, cause I gotta see that fight. I ain't gonna lie.
Flying out of his head and everything, bro. It was bad. People around our area were literally making memes of this shit. Bro, it was cooked. This fight was so bad that the kid literally had to drop out of school because he was getting bullied so bad after the fight.
Imagine having to drop out of school over that, chat. That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Like, he couldn't move to a different school. That's crazy, chat. We gotta see that video, chat, in the next one. Maybe.
And after he dropped out, he chose the absolute worst career path to go down after losing a fight. He became a trapper. Trapped and scammed even though he lived in a suburban household, man. It's a sad reality. This fight deadass ruined his life. I'm not gonna lie, and I don't know where he is right now. I don't even know if he's alive. But Buddy's life is cooked. Fights are legendary, especially if you get a good camera angle of the fight. But for some reason, they always is blurry or something. Like, it's like, what? We need to start carrying around professional cameras to document fights, bro. I'm not gonna lie. We gotta get the HD footage somehow. I'll even try to record on a laptop, man. Like, do something. But another unavoidable canon event is entering a school hotbox. More specifically, walking into a bathroom hotbox. Everybody remembers the first time they walked into the high school bathroom and they got a strong scent of blueberry Faygo flavored air. And then when you finally meet the culprits,
Chat, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Weirdly enough, I never experienced this. Ever. Well, except for maybe once when the whole bathroom smelled like Zazie. And then that's about it. But I never experienced nothing like this before.
just see a bunch.
Maybe because like I didn't use the bathroom a lot. Like when I was in school, I did not go to the bathroom at all. The only time I went to the bathroom is when I was at home, and that's it. I did not go to no school bathroom after that one incident that I'm not going to talk about on YouTube, because that was disgusting, to say the least. So that's why I don't use the bathroom at school.
Of chill white guys just passing around a vape, or multiple vapes if they're really fiends for real. You gotta try every single flavor before you go back to class. You know, I typically hated this because usually I just wanted to take a piss in the bathroom, but now I gotta breathe in particles that my lungs should not be inhaling, especially when they tried to offer it to you too, which on one hand I do appreciate the nice gesture, but on the other I don't want to be an accomplice to your crime, because with my luck administration would walk in as soon as I put my lips on that cancer machine, and it would be 10 times worse when instead of smelling some blueberry Faygo flavored air, you would smell some skunky flavored air. Like, bro, I hate it when people would chief carts in the bathroom. Like, vapes is one thing, but carts, you're just, that's crazy. Especially if it smelled too. Like, what are we doing? Are we really just that stupid? It's like, do you want to get kicked out of school? Do you want to? You can't wait until after? Or you can't just go outside in your car? Like, I promise you, when the administration starts catching on to what y'all doing, y'all gonna be fried. No pun intended. Just like you'll be fried if your teacher doesn't like you. Because we've all had that one teacher that just hates us for no reason.
Everything. He's right. I almost didn't graduate high school because this one teacher did not grade my grades. Like, did not grade my work. I'm still hard about that teacher. Oh my God, stupid teacher. If you watching this, just know
Like, I had this teacher back in high school, and I promise you she had to be racist. She was an old white lady from small town Tennessee, and I promise you she had a vendetta against black people. I know she ain't like MLK. I bet her and her family were having cookouts, potlucks. As soon as they got the news that he died, they was celebrating, hooting and hollering through the streets. They was cooking the best casseroles they've ever cooked. Cause brother, before
I didn't expect to hear that, Chad. I ain't gonna lie. That took me off, kind of caught me off guard a little bit. His teacher died. Caught me off guard, I ain't gonna lie.
before I took her class, I had a 4.0 GPA. I was a smart, studious kid. But after her class, my shit tanked because I got an F in that. Literally had to retake the class the next year. And it's not because I'm dumb, it's just that every single test she had, she wouldn't grade based on if you were right. She would grade based on how she felt about you.
He's speaking facts 100%. My teacher did the exact same thing. Well, all my teachers did the exact same thing except for my PE teacher, and that's it. My whole second semester of 12th grade was the worst years ever, except for gym, and that's it. The rest of my classes were terrible. I swear they were the worst classes to ever exist. I promise, to everything I love. They were the worst classes I've ever had. Cause the teacher don't grade work. That, like, teacher need to be fired for that. Like, I don't know why they don't fire teachers for not grading work. Like, this make no sense, chat.
The black kids in this class did way worse than the white kids in this class. Especially me, because I was the darkest. Like, bro, I remember I had this test, and I got every single answer right, but she still gave me a 34 because I didn't do the formulas right. Like, how does that even make sense? I still got it right. It doesn't matter how I got there. That's like saying...
A 34 is kind of crazy, though. I ain't gonna lie. My grade went from... Listen, chat. My grade went from a 19... Chat, I don't know if it ended or not. But I said my grade went from a 19 to 84. Now that was a huge accomplishment in my part. Cause I stayed up all night trying to bring my grade up. Cause that teacher was strict. She did not play about grades. But I'm finna unpause it though in 3, 2, 1, 0.
LeBron doesn't deserve his chip back in 2016 just because he went down 3-1. He still won this series. But you want to know the crazy part about it? A girl sitting in front of me who got every single question wrong got a 74. And the reason why is because she did the formulas right. She just got the wrong answer. How do you do the formula right if you get the wrong answer?
It don't
This
make
happened
no
my freshman
sense
year.
though, chat. It don't make no sense. Cause how... Listen, the teacher, they want you to do they want you to work as hard as possible, chat. Even if you got the simplest answer, they want you to solve it as hard and complex as possible. They want you to do it their way, chat. And then not only that, they want you to solve how did you find what's 2 + 2. Like, they want you to solve it in, like, how do I say it, complex writing. Like, they want you to, like, solve and work as hard as possible to find out what 2 + 2 is. Like, they want you to work it out. Like, that don't make no sense, chat, at all.
High school, and I'm still this mad about it. That's how much this bothers me. She even gave me all zeros on my homework just because she thought I scribbled it in before she would check it. Like, it's still there. What are we talking about? And then she tried to say my handwriting was terrible, and that's why she didn't want to grade my papers correctly, and that's why she gave me an F in the class. Yeah, my mom wanted to beat her ass by the end of the year. I'm not gonna lie. But something I was also happy about were fine-ass teachers. Man, oh man, having a fine-ass teacher was an experience. Like, every single class...
That one teacher, that's all I'm gonna say.
You got with them, you was extra locked in. You made sure you had your best cologne on, your best fits. You made sure you actually paid attention in the class so you can get good grades so you can impress her. And you made sure whenever she needed a helper that you was the first man up.
Chat, the crazy thing about it though I never had a fine teacher, but I seen some fine teachers in the hallway. That's all I'm gonna say.
You ain't ever want to help out a teacher before this, but now you want to be a teacher's pet. We see what you're trying to do, brother. And she did too, which is why it will never happen, and it's just a fantasy. Like, brother, your life is not a or a horribly written TV show. And I don't care how attractive you think you are. A mentally stable grown-ass teacher will never ruin her life for a minor in high school that she teaches. Lock in. But at the same time, a boy can dream. But something that's not a dream, though, are school rumors, which is the next canon event we all go through. For some reason, these school rumors...
A farmer reached out to us
crazy
with an off-market opportunity in Pocahontas County, Iowa. Offered it about $1.5 million.
always involve...
Chat. Y'all want to know the crazy thing about school? Chat GPT. Tell me I wasn't useful in school, chat. Like, Chat GPT is the reason why I graduated. Like, when I was in school, I did not pay attention. I mean, I did pay attention, but like at the same time, I mainly had these on. So like, unless it was that one teacher class that didn't allow these on. But Chat GPT, thank you. The creator of Chat GPT, whoever you are, thank you. You deserve flowers for sure.
A relationship. It's either somebody did this behind the bleachers, or somebody cheated on who, or there was a sleepover where it was 2 guys and 1 girl, and you know what that means. It's always something just scandalous and icky and weird. I remember there was this one rumor in my school where this sophomore boy had a with 2 girl seniors, and for a while, I'm not gonna lie, that's
2 seniors, 1 sophomore. That's crazy.
sophomore guy was the coolest in the school. Everywhere he went, he got dap ups, high fives. People were asking for the story times. It was wild. Until somebody.
So that's basically like 18 and 15. Wait, a sophomore and a senior. No, wait, I forgot what he even said. But that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, chat. That's next level where it is. No, not even real. That's next level. It's, I don't know, chat. It's next level craziness.
Bunked a rumor and people found out it was just a big lie. He still got clout off of that though. I'm not gonna lie, cause he still repped that. But oftentimes these rumors are either heavily exaggerated or just flat out not true. But sometimes they are. And these rumors especially hit different when it's about teachers or faculty. I remember back in elementary school, there was a rumor that our principal and the president of the whole school were having an affair. And at first nobody believed it until one day, a random teacher walked into the president's office and basically saw pretty damning evidence of it being true, if you get what I'm trying to say. So yeah, they both resigned mid-year. And after that, the school went to shit. But hey, man, game is game. Even though that's wild, that's not even the craziest rumor that I've heard about. I remember my senior year, I had this one classmate that was known to talk to freshmen, aka the super senior, which is the next canon event. But
here we go, chat. Here we go with the super seniors. Now, me personally, I never like seen a super senior in person or heard of a super senior ever.
let me tell the story real quick. One day I came into the school and I seen 2 police officers in the office. So I started asking around to see what was going on. And it turns out that bro wasn't just a super senior, he was actually a pedo. Because apparently he had relations with a 13-year-old 8th grader.
What? Wait, hold on.
What was going on? And it turns out that bro wasn't just a super senior, he was actually a
Now I want y'all to listen to this, okay?
pedo. Because apparently he had relations with a 13-year-old 8th grader.
A literal super senior talking to an 8th grader in middle school. Do you know how down bad that you have to be a grown 18-year-old, right? And you're talking to an 8th grader. You know how down bad that is? Chad, that's crazy. That's insane. Gotta be a madman to be that crazy, Chad.
The guy was an 18-year-old grown man. The guy didn't end up going to jail because the parents didn't press charges, but
didn't go to jail for that, chat.
Probably should have. Because I don't care what you say, you can't be a senior talking to 8th graders. That's fucked up. You know what also fucked up? School exposed pages. Which is the next canon event, finding out your school has one. School exposed pages are one of the most illegal things, period. But when you're a kid, you don't realize how crazy it is to be posting 15 and 16-year-old girls doing acts with other 16 and 15-year-old boys, but they are very, very illegal. And a lot of times they would be called the whatever high school shade room. Most of the time they would just have fights, but occasionally they would have those crazy wild leaks. And Instagram has to get better about policing stuff like that, because that should not be allowed. But one of the last canon events I'm going to talk about is not making your sports team. This is heartbreaking as an athlete. You were balling out all middle school. You thought as soon as you got to high school that you were just going to step on the court and just go crazy, all for you not even to make the freshman team. One of the toughest realities you will ever have to face. And it's just as bad as that realization senior year if you're not going to get a college scholarship to play your sport at the next level. And truly a heartbreaking canon event that we all had to go through as athletes. But it
Chat, that never happened to me though. I ain't gonna lie, that never happened to me. But I can imagine that that's probably one of the most sadden, or however you say the word, but the most saddenest experience in school, that you don't make the team for whatever reason. I don't know, Chad. That's probably the saddest experience in school, man.
builds character, and it makes you realize that there's more to life than going to the NBA or NFL. Even though that's all you wanted to do. I mean, I wanted to go to the NBA. Now I make YouTube videos. So, hey, it worked out for me.
Yes, I am hopeful for today.
And I know I said that was the last one, but I want to talk about two more. First up is Classic Book Fair. Core memory for elementary school. Amazing. I remember I used to buy all of my diary of Wimpy Kid books.
100%. Let me show y'all something. Still got mine till this day. This book been with me since elementary school, chat. This Diary of the Wimpy Kid book been with me since elementary school days, and I still got it 18 years later. But how long was elementary? However many long years it been, I still got mine, chat. But that's definitely a core memory.
Here. Or those invincible ink pens, I used to love those too. Or the little pointers, or the Lego books that had the actual Lego pieces in there. But we used to be going crazy in this classic book.
He forgot to mention the Dog Man book too. That's an honorable mention.
That was the only time I actually liked to read as a kid. But the last thing I want to talk about is those fundraiser pizza parties that you would get. Back in elementary school, if your class raised enough money for the goal. I remember our class used to be turned up when we won. Even though my class only got a pizza party one time. But that one time we turned up, I'm not gonna lie. And we were so hyped until we walked into school that day and we seen the Little Caesar boxes. And we seen how tiny they cut them pizza
They
slices.
used to be tiny. They were tinier than that, chat.
We turned up, I'm not gonna lie. And we were so hyped until we walked into school that day and we seen the Little Caesar boxes and we seen how tiny
They used
cut.
to be in that exact size, chat. But that was only in elementary school though, chat. Like elementary, when they had pizza parties or anything fun related, right? They used to have the tiniest, skinniest slice of pizza, chat. They had the same size slice as the Chuck E. Cheese pizzas, chat. And I know y'all, if y'all ever went to Chuck E. Cheese, y'all know how tiny and how skinny the Chuck E. Cheese pizzas be. But it used to be tinier than the Chuck E. Cheese pizza, chat. Like, I was starving. I was a big kid when I was in elementary school. Chat, I was at least like 145 in the 3rd grade, and they gave us these tiny, itty bitty pizzas, chat. Like, that was crazy. And I used to be starving. I used to get four slices because I was starving when I was a kid.
Pizza slices, like we barely got fed. Then they gave us little tiny juice boxes to match with it. It's like, bro, why? But as you get older, you will realize that those teachers paid out of pocket for the pizzas and the juices. When you understand how severely underpaid that teachers are in America, them coming out of pocket for that is really, honestly, noble and amazing that they do it. So honestly, I actually have respect for them.
Even chat, because the video ended And I finna unpause it. 3, 2, 1, 0.
Just throwing it because they was doing the best they can with what they had. Shout out Abbott Elementary because that's how I learned that, and I'm not gonna lie. But besides that, that's it. Want to hear me yap more? Follow the Twitch and follow the live channel for clips of the Twitch. Go stalk my Instagram too because I'll be posting fire flicks, and everything else is cool too. Snapchat, Discord, whatever, Twitter, whatever. Appreciate y'all.
The chat, yeah. That's crazy, man. Like, back in elementary school, chat, like, it used to be so fun in elementary school. I remember one time, like, life was so much fun in elementary school, chat. I remember one time we played outside, and then I was the first person that invented this. This was my game that I used to do. I used to roll down the hill, like, I used to roll down the hill as fast as I can, chat. And then, like, I remember the one time everybody was running to the swing set. I was in the back of the line because my last name, not telling y'all, but my last name, chat, I had to go to the back of the line, chat, and wait until I get on the swing. And then when it was time to go for recess, right, we used to go outside and everybody ran to the swings. I was the only one mad that I couldn't go on there. But yeah, chat, that's the end of today's video, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, tell me what y'all want to see in the comment section below.